on and bring on board the management of Kirloskar Pneumatic, K Srinivasan, MD at the company, joining in with us. A very good afternoon, Mr. Srinivasan. Thank you so much for joining in with us. And, this is from the VNK Securities Conference that is happening. And let's talk about the company, Mr. Srinivasan. You've achieved and you've aimed to achieve that 2,000 crore revenue by FY26 and are expecting double-digit growth in FY25 as well. Could you just share in terms of what will lead to this growth, the strategies that the company is putting in place for such good growth?
So the growth is going to be across all our three verticals: the air compressor business, the refrigeration compressor business, and the gas compression business. And this is coming from the traditional industries: oil, petroleum, fertilizer, general engineering, etc.
Right. Also tell us how is the profitability levels, what kind of profitability levels are you eyeing from here on, for starters, the new fiscal, and what exactly will be the factors which will aid the growth which you're eyeing?
The compression segment delivers a profit in the range of 18 to 20% EBIT. We expect to continue in this area. The company's EBIT margins are directionally moving towards 18, and it will go there with increased volume as well as better product mix.
Right, so you're also moving towards becoming quite a dominant player in that engineered air compressor packages. What is the rationale behind this? What kind of market share are you looking to capture in this segment?
We are one of the important players in the compression system packaging solution business. We would remain a company which is dominant in this space, but we will also try and grow the equipment business, which will allow us to be less lumpy. The equipment business is a shorter cycle time business, which is compressors and less of packaging work, and that is also something that we would focus on to see that the business becomes less lumpy.
Right. Also tell us, you have partnered with the PDC Machines, that company in USA, to address the opportunities in hydrogen compression segment. What benefits and synergies have you unlocked from this, and what kind of future plans do you have regarding partnerships?
The hydrogen industry is something that is still developing and growing in India. As you know, India has made a commitment that by 2030 we'll have 5 million metric tons of green hydrogen produced in India. So we are into this segment primarily to offer solution where hydrogen needs to be not only produced but transported. When hydrogen needs to be transported, we need to achieve hyperbaric pressures, compression from 700 to 1000 bar, and the diaphragm compressors that we will bring in from PDC and package in India are primarily for this requirement. However, we continue to make standard compressors for hydrogen handling, which is a traditional usage of hydrogen either in the petroleum refining industry or in other uses where hydrogen molecule is used. We will continue to develop that in India and continue to grow in that as well.
Right, and what is your overall outlook on the export market, given that, we are seeing continued geopolitical tensions? Is there any concern on that front? And also, any strategies, especially to grow the export sales? What are you looking at there?
So we are not too much of an export-driven company. Our primary focus would remain the Indian market. Our exports is under 10%. There is no specific focus for export to increase. We would continue to serve the West Asia and Southeast Asia market to the extent of packaging that we can do for the oil and gas sector. Beyond that, in a medium term, we are not focusing on export as a prime strategy. We would continue to focus on the Indian market. We are quite happy to grow in the Indian market because this, at the current context in the global tensions, it's a nice space to be in, and it's a growing market for us as well.
Thank you so much, sir, for joining in with us this afternoon on ET Now and talking to us about the margins, the outlook of the company going forward.